Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
You have reached Paulding County 911 Communication Center non-emergency reporting line. If you have an emergency, hang up and dial 911. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. To request Paulding County Sheriff, Paulding County Fire, or Hiram Police to respond to a non-emergency incident, press 1.
Paul Dispatch 40.
Hi, this is Officer down at Paulding Detention Center at 1295 Industrial Boulevard. Dallas, Georgia. We have a suspicious male on the property in Jackson. We want he's going to leave and he won't. So we have him down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was that address there again?
1295 Industrial Boulevard, North, Dallas, Georgia.
It's 1295, and if there's a suspicious man, you've already asked him to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who he is?
No, we don't. Our lieutenant's out there addressing the
Where?
situation. But it won't be.
What does he look like?
You see the, my bad? White sunshades and blue jeans, umbrella, black toboggan.
Alright, I went ahead and sent it over to dispatch and notify the officers. What's the telephone number you're calling me from?
770-443-7807.
I'm sorry, you said 770-443-7806?
07.
I'm sorry, one more time, 7807?
443.
Okay. And what was your name?
I'm Officer Nolan.
You know the nearest intersection to where you're located?
Yeah.
Dallas Ackworth Highway?
381. Yeah, we're on the corner from Old Sheriff.
Where exactly is he out there?
He's standing outside of our gate.
Outside the gate, the front gate?
Yes. He's not taking his hands out of his pocket.
Okay, so we don't know about weapons or drugs or alcohol at
Yeah,
this point? Okay. And you said your lieutenant is out there?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and update them with that information. If anything changes before they get out there, go ahead and call us back, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Rogue Nation here with you. We're at the Paulding RSAT Center, which on the map says it's a probation detention. It is raining. It's December 4th. So again, not sure what kind of detention center this is. Maybe a work release type deal. I'm not sure. It's kind of cold right now. I'd say the temperature's in the low 40s, upper 30s. No, I cannot take tobacco products on the property, so I'll come in here and get a shot of the sign. have Mr. Wonderbread here. I guess he's stopping for deliveries. No one has come out to help him. I don't blame him, it's pretty cold. My fingers are already froze. Gonna have to remind me to wear my gloves. Everyone is subject to a search of their person and property at any time. That's when you go inside the gates. Anyone attempting to bring contraband into the facility will be arrested and prosecuted. If you are unsure if an item is considered contraband, you must declare the item prior to you passing through. What? I don't need anything, thanks. Alright, so they just tried to buzz me in, but I don't want to go in. Excuse me?
Can I help you, sir?
No, I already told the young man I don't need help.
Well, you got to exit property. You cannot record on state property without permission from the commissioned officer. This time I got to ask you to leave, sir.
I record on state property all the time.
Sir, you're not recording on this property and you can't. So this time we're asking you to leave.
Is there a law?
Yes, sir. State property, you must leave.
What's the law?
Call Paulding County Sheriff's Department. You pass the guard line, sir. Do you know what a guard line is?
Yeah, I pass them all the time.
You cannot be here. Please exit.
Does the guard line say that you can't come on the property? No, it doesn't.
We're instructing you to leave.
But you don't have that power. I'm a journalist. I'm allowed to be.
Sir, no, you're not. Not with our permission. And you don't have our permission to be on this state property.
Okay.
$95F to L1A.
Go ahead.
Notify Mr. Hitchcock. We have a suspicious person on state property refusing to leave. Notify Paulding County.
Suspicious person, you did remember me telling you I was a journalist, right?
Sir, you're not complying with our instructions. We're asking you to leave our property.
It doesn't matter. Your instructions mean absolutely nothing. You know what the Constitution is?
To the L1A.
The First Amendment?
Go ahead.
You in there with 95A?
I thought so. Admin.
Interrupt.
Control 2, admin.
Control 2. Notify Paulding County.
Info. $95, go for 95A.
95A, we got one on state property. They were refusing to leave.
Yeah.
Notify Paulding County.
Yeah.
Do you have Any no trespassing or authorized personnel only signs out there?
Sir, if I walked to your home and came to your house and I stepped on your property and you didn't have no trespassing sign and you tell me to leave and I don't leave, will I be trespassing?
If it's private property, yes. Unfortunately.
We got Paulding County coming. You good?
Yeah. Unfortunately, state property is public property.
Okay.
It's different than your house. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
I can appreciate exactly what's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, being that this has visitor parking and you have signs for visitation, that means the public's allowed in the parking lot. So, under those auspices, it's a public area.
Mm-hmm.
What is this place, by the way, RSAT? Is that probation detention it says on the Google map? Is it county? It's not county jail. Don't answer.
Sir, only question I have for you now, you got to exit state property. If you would like to make an appointment to speak with a warden, you feel free to call. But at this time, you are not allowed to be here and you're being asked to leave.
Okay.
To the B1. Yeah, truck on state property.
You can get that jacket if you need it.
I'm good.
Right.
I'll find it.
Simple.
You see this?
Go fast. Go with your traffic, you two.
Description, please, sir.
White Caucasian, blue jeans, tennis shoes, black jacket, black umbrella, black toboggan.
After that traffic. Inside out control 2.
You mind taking your hands out of your pocket for me? To 1086 person, 495
Hello?
95
Okay.
Be advised, I have this civilian outside and he is not taking his hands out of his pocket.
Well, no, I ain't. It's cold as hell.
25, Bob, get in here and let him sit out there until the police get here, I guess.
Simple.
There you go. Back to work.
So I guess.
guard line. You cross them all the time.
What's going on, man?
I'm a journalist just in the area, so I know my rights. I know the guard line. I do this all over the state of Georgia. I know this is a public lobby here, a public parking lot. They have a visitation sign right there for people to pull in and come in to visit the inmates, so I'm well within my rights. Thank you. State property is public property.
Sir, we have no visitors unless they're allowed through. No visitors coming here unless they're allowed.
I'm not trying to come in.
Or his or her designee, or even being on this property.
That's not law.
He is not signed, approved, or anything else to be on this property. He must exit this property.
The First Amendment allows it. There's no restricted access. There's no trespassing signs. There's no due process for anybody walking onto this property that they're not allowed to be here.
So what's the purpose of this today?
I'm a journalist. Like I said, it's totally within my First Amendment rights to come in on publicly accessible property and videotape whatever I could see. I do this all over the country, not just Georgia. I'm originally from Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Indiana, Ohio. I was out in Arizona 2 weeks ago, Oklahoma City 3 weeks ago. I do this all over the country. I'm well within my rights.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but what is the actual purpose of coming here?
Well,
like,
the First Amendment, the constitutional essence of the right to free press is the right to watch over our public officials and bring their actions to the attention of the citizenry so they can make informed decisions about who's running their county, who's running their state, who's running their city. So again, as they don't have any restricted access signs, no trespassing signs out here, there's no way they can restrict access. And again, visitation sign right there tells us that the public's allowed to pull into this parking lot and come in and visit citizens. Now, they would have to...
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Okay.
It's a state facility.
Of course it is.
So when they have visitation and visitation is allowed, then visitors can come at that time.
Right. Right. They can come into the facility at that time. There's no sign out here saying visitation only, Sunday 2 to 3 p.m., nobody else allowed in during those times.
They don't have to have a sign displaying when visitation is.
Well, it's called due notice, and in law, you have to give that to citizens before you're allowed to tell them they're not supposed to be there.
Somebody?
No, absolutely
no, so you're
not.
just out here filming nothing.
Filming my public facility, my public employees, which is the essence of the right to free press.
So have you got what you needed to film?
No, not yet. I just shown up and they started freaking out. I didn't try to go into any restricted areas. I took some videos of the signs, and that's about as far as I made it.
Well, they're not going to allow you to go in the facility.
I never asked to, and I don't want to. I want to stay where the public's generally allowed to be, again.
Which is not on the property.
I'm sure if you talk to your legal department, you'll find that this is perfectly legal for citizens to walk through. Again, any parking lot that's open that has no restricted access signs, you can walk through it. I'm sure you guys know this.
So, either way, you have ID on you?
No.
You don't have a driver's license?
I don't carry ID unless I'm breaking the law. It's not required in any of the 50 states.
It is required.
To carry ID if you're not breaking the law?
It's the law to carry an ID.
If you're driving a motor vehicle.
An ID when asked for.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And in Georgia, the statute is
so
if you're suspected of committing, have committed, or about to commit a crime. No. For what? What crime do you suspect me of?
Because we are out here we've been called out here.
That doesn't matter.
So you've been out here. So we, as our policy, have to write a report, okay? We encountered you, so we need your information so we can write this report.
Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
Okay, so it's consensual, so I don't have to give any information.
Okay, then you can leave.
If I'm free to leave, I'm free to stay. That's the law.
Difficult is what it is.
You're
just out here trying to cause problems is what you're trying to do, right?
No, I'm trying to exercise my rights and have them respected.
You're making people uncomfortable that work here, sir.
Listen, people with mustaches make me uncomfortable. I don't call the police, okay? 9 out of 10 pedophiles.
What's your first last name?
I'm not giving any information unless I'm legally obligated to. And to legally obligate me, you have to quote me the state statute, and I'll look at it and see if I'm obligated under that state statute. Okay, because I know you guys' state statute. I'm not obligated. Unless you can say a crime that you suspect me of.
You have your information.
I do have my
We're
information.
gonna continue to go around and around, right?
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is
It's a
tell
state
them.
facility that you've been asked to leave.
I
And
understand
they can
that.
refuse to give service to anyone.
I'm not asking for service.
Okay, you're on their property. They've asked you to leave their property. So now that is criminal trespass.
It's
Absolutely.
It's their property.
It is the state's property, correct.
Is that public property or
It is
private property?
State property.
Is it public or private?
It is public to the state, but you have been asked to leave. Whether it's public or private, it does not matter.
Okay.
You have been asked to leave by an employee who works here.
Right. Do you guys have a supervisor?
I do have a supervisor.
Let me speak to him.
You'd like to talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
No problem.
Somebody more versed in the law would be good.
Because I don't know the law, right?
I'm obviously not. I mean, do you think you can roll up to a city park and just start trespassing people because you're an employee of the
We got
city?
a call
If-
because you were out here, sir. We
If
were
a city
not here.
employee asks you to leave and you don't leave, then yes, I can tell you to leave the property.
For no crime being committed.
884 Paul. If you start 457 or 233, please.
You've been asked to leave?
Yes. But he says this is public property. He doesn't have to leave. So
This is a correctional facility.
that's correct.
Okay, do you want to leave?
What do you mean a correctional facility?
This is a correctional facility. So at this time, you now are under arrest. Do not leave your home. Go ahead and put it out. When you're asked to leave the correctional facility, regardless whether it's public or private property, you must comply with those. Good. Shouldn't.
Which vehicle is yours? Huh?
Is that your vehicle down there in front of 911?
Where's your vehicle at?
It's down the road. It's one of the Florida tags.
One that's parked on the side of the road?
You got any ID on you?
Says he doesn't carry ID. What's your first name?
Come over here in front of my car. We get a name?
No, we don't.
Give me a report number also. Okay. feel me?
You want to touch it?
Somewhere. This dude just shows up.
He shows up, we get a call from our patrol room with Sammy. And so I walk out to what you doing. I'm a journalist. So, sir, you cannot be here. You must exit your property. Well, you have a sign that says visitation. You have a spot that says visitor. So apparently I couldn't be here. I said, sir, this state property cannot be here. Yeah, I said, I'm asking you to leave. Yes, sir. I'm not leaving. Yes, sir. Like I said, you walk through the parking lot, family, I mean, you walk the parking lot, then you came to the gate, you understand? And left. Good point. Oh, yeah, I can be here. I said, yeah. Now I told him, I said, you see the guard line? I see the guard line. Yeah, I saw them all the time. Really?
Where you from?
Not here. So. But see, it's a thing that look bad and they try
He says he knew his customer would ride him onto a state facility every quarter if he wanted to. They asked him to leave numerous times. He wouldn't. And then he started giving us a hard time. He wouldn't refuse to leave and everything else. So, criminal trespass and obstruction.
What you in for, Paul? You need 20.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye. Per Captain Thomas. Yes.
Good.
I'm saying, well,